weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hey, 76! 76!
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wild card game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. first down. Goff steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff now looks to throw.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick.
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what the
throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Fields throw left side taken in by Washington. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's gone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Badgley able to knock this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, 47 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. Room here to run.
To the days of just getting a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down throw, gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 27, Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff got his man. It's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Fields now to throw. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Montgomery, another targeted catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to work. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now gone. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. Being chased out left.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Here's Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.